Hi, my name is Terri Sproul, and I want to welcome you to my studio. Tonight is our Tuesday night live class, and we are going to be playing in the art journal again tonight. I was hoping my blog would show up down there. Didn't show up. Don't know why. Okay. Anyways, if you're joining me live, thank you and welcome to my show. If you are watching this at a later date on my YouTube channel, push the little subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, please. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also join my group in Facebook called All Things Terri Sproul, and I would greatly appreciate that. That's where we get to interact and you can ask questions to me. Okay, tonight I am featuring two things that it's going to be a lot of fun. One, I'm featuring the new Ebrush. If you haven't seen this on HSN yet, you need to check it out. It's awesome. I'm going to play with that tonight, and that's where I got mine, so definitely check out that. We're also going to be featuring a brand new website that I have just fell in love with. I really liked all of their products, and the customer service over there is absolutely amazing. And it's called Creating with Details. It's creatingwithdetails.com. And they also have a blog, and they also have a group in Facebook. So check them out. And I'm going to talk a little more about them later. Okay, going to switch cameras, and we'll get going. Okay, not good. Keeps freezing every time I want to change cameras. Not good. Can you see that, Joe? Are we okay? Because I'm not.
The camera's frozen for me, hon.
Are we on my face or are we on my book?
You're frozen on your face.
Okay, we're going to have troubles tonight, I see. It is not going to switch over for me. Wonderful. Oh, not good. I can't get it to do anything. I can't even get it to change back. Okay, am I moving now?
Your face is, yes.
Yes, okay. Okay, I'm going to try again to switch over cameras, and hopefully it'll work. If not, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's been having trouble the last couple weeks. Okay. There we go. Yay, looks like we worked. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know what to tell you. Okay, I did a tiny bit of prep prior to you guys getting here. Just a tiny bit. And what I did is I went to IKEA about a week or so ago. I don't know if you guys have been to IKEA lately, but when you walk around IKEA, they have all these free, these measuring tapes that you can get that you're supposed to use in the store. See them? See, IKEA. These measuring tapes. Well, you know, they're free, so I thought they have to be the perfect background. So I glued them down with gel medium.
Honey, girl, did you steal them tapes from the Walmart?
I did steal them.
Did you go in your rollers and everything? I go to Walmart in my rollers.
Well, this wasn't Walmart. It was IKEA.
Yes. IKEA, yeah, I like them too, but they don't have electric carts. I like the Walmart has electric cart. I'll let you go now. Bye.
Okay, this is some gesso, and I'm watering the gesso down because I want it to be more translucent.
Don't laugh. You're supposed to focus.
You're not helping any. If you water your gesso down some, it kind of makes it more translucent. And I want this background to be here, but I don't want it to be so in your face, I guess. So I'm basically watering down my gesso to still give me the ability to have that background there, but not be quite as intense. So that's a really good way to use. Say you have a piece of paper if you're scrapbooking. This is a great technique to use if you are scrapbooking and you want to use a piece of paper that's really bright, and you guys know you all have one of those pieces of paper in your life. It's really bright. This is a great way to tone it down. So you're just going to take some gesso and some water and just water it down a little bit. And you'll really get a softer look, as you see here. Okay. Now I'm going to, real quickly, while that's drying, I want to talk about the color wheel again. I've had quite a few people ask me to talk about color theory, and that seems to be the thing that scares them the most. And so I want to do a brief little bit about color theory again tonight. We're not going to get a whole class on this right now. We're just going to talk a little bit. If you're having problems right off the bat with color theory, the easiest way to do it is you're going to notice that there's two sides of a color wheel. There is the warm side and there is a cool side. The warm side is this side. It's all those colors that I consider fire colors. Reds, yellows, oranges. They're kind of in the fire. When you think of fire, you think of those. So that's where you get the warm. Now the other side here is what they call the cool side of the wheel. Sorry about that. There you go. The cool side of the wheel. And again, these are the blues and the purples and that kind of stuff. And I kind of think of a forest when I think of these colors. And if you're having problems with your color theory, right off the bat, if you use one side or the other, you're not going to mess up. It's when you start combining the two sides that things get a little scary. So if that's what you're having a problem with, start off with that basic thing, either the warm or the cool side of your color wheel, and see if that helps. Now I was hoping our page would have dried for as warm as it is, but it didn't. So I'm going to real quickly take my heat gun and dry this off. And I did get us a coupon for tonight for 20% off of the website over at Creating with Details. So that's really cool. Okay. You know, Joe, I lied. I'm not using of any Sin City stencils. These are all miscellaneous stencils. So never mind.
So I do all that prep work, all that hours. I don't even want to talk. I'm signing off. I'm signing off. I'm done. I'm verklempt. I'm verklempt. Discuss them on yourself.
Not even going to talk to me. Okay. I want to use the Ebrush tonight. This is an awesome toy. Let me bring that over here. This is what it looks like. It comes like this, and then you get a handle, and the handle actually sits like this. And this is the brand new, this was brought out at CHA last year, the last winter show, and it actually got the CHA award last year, which is pretty cool. And it's a Craftwell product, and it's called their Ebrush. Okay, and this is actually portable. It charges, and then you can unplug it and take it with you. So that's kind of fun. I'm going to leave mine plugged in. And then I am using the Spectrum Norms markers with it tonight. But you can use a lot of different markers with it. And you can also use something as simple as Sharpies. So if you can't afford these right off the bat, then you could go with something as cheap as Sharpies. But these are really fun, and like I said, I have a coupon tonight for Creating with Details, and they are available over there. So, Ebrush, and again, you can get this also on HSN. Mine's a little dirty because I've been playing with it, but that's okay. It means it's having fun. Now, I have to admit, I really kind of like it for stencils, because the stencils, the one advantage of using it with the Ebrush and the stencils, you know how in the past we've sprayed with sprays on the stencils and you kind of get that overspray? With this, it's going to allow you to get kind of just right where you want. I kind of like that. And it's real simple. There's multiple different attachments that you put on the end, and then it holds your markers like that. See that? And that's how it holds it. So it's really quick. So I'm going to throw some stencils down here and turn my machine on. And it kind of makes a little noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is a little noisy. Not majorly, but just, you know, there's noise in the background. And then you can just start going in and start spraying right directly onto your sheet. If you have it where it's not coming out, which mine was not right there, you can take your nib, sorry, I'm trying to do it where I can see it, and you can see it all at the same time, and you want to kind of straighten it out so that it's going directly over the sprayer. Now that should be better for me. Most of them you don't even have to do that with, but every once in a while you will get a marker or two that is doing that. So you can adjust them. So you see how here, where if I sprayed with a spray, I would have gotten that whole thing and probably some color over here, where right now I'm just getting color right where I want it. And that's kind of, I like that part about this for stencils a lot. I really think that's kind of cool. So there we go, we got color. It takes a little longer than probably sprays do, but the control is a lot better. And so if you're looking for control, this is awesome, an awesome way to do stencils. And you can do all kinds of other stuff with this machine too. There's actually a group in Facebook called, I think it's called, oh God, I'm drawing a blank, but I think it's called Craftwell. I'll let you know for sure tomorrow. And I've seen a couple women post some really awesome stuff in there, including using this Ebrush on, and I'm not a baker, but on cakes. You can get, I guess you can get markers that are food grade.
Yeah, they would be soy-based. Soy-based markers should work.
Yeah, and you can just go right onto your cakes and stuff, so that's kind of cool. So I, again, threw another stencil down here, and I'm going to go in with another color. Giving me problems, so I'm going to adjust it real quickly.
Maya pointed out, she said the markers will dry up faster when you use them with the eBrush.
Well, that would probably make sense. But as you know, these markers, especially these ones, are refillable. So you can refill it. That's not a very dark color. I'm going to go with a little darker color. So when I picked my colors tonight, just to talk to you about that, I picked everything that was kind of in the warm zone, because it's quite warm here today. Maybe that's why I was feeling warm. But yeah, these are definitely refillable, so if you're worried about ruining your markers because you're using this, I have not experienced that yet, but honestly I haven't had it that long, so I can't say yes that does or no that doesn't. But you definitely will have, you can refill these, so that's really cool. And you can even put new nibs in them, I guess, these markers. So look at that, how quick and easy that is. Okay, switching colors again. Okay. Oh, you use that one. Let's use a different one. Let's use this one.
It looks pretty cool, Terry, but it sounds like you need to put a quarter in it.
Have you experienced those quarters before?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought it up.
Oh, Maya wasn't saying they do dry up faster. She was asking if they would dry up faster.
You know, honestly, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. So I haven't had them that long. Actually, I got them from Maya's site, to be honest. And like I said, her customer service over there was fantastic. I just got my my order on time.
I wonder if you actually use less ink spraying than you do drawing, because if you look at it, it's kind of faint. I mean, can you imagine coloring all that in, how much ink you'd use?
It is, compared to, and I will sample that right here. Look, Same color. We'll pull this out. Look how dark it is there. Where here, I'm getting really light. See the difference? So you are right. You definitely would be using less ink. So maybe it is true. Maybe you would use less. I will let you know in about 6 months. How about that answer? I will answer that in 6 months. Because by then I will have used these markers a lot. Okay. I am using really light colors in the background tonight. I think I might go in and see if I can find a little darker color to play with. See, I have all of them. I think I'm going to use a blue. Going with a blue. Okay, here we go. The only thing that I have to say that I have noticed is because these are these markers that I'm using are alcohol based, you are getting a permanent stain on your stencils, but I don't find that to be a problem because they're not giving you a thick stain, so it's not going to jeopardize your stencils any. So I think you'll be okay on that part. I think there's a couple girls in the room that have had the Ebrush a little longer than me. They ordered it the first time that they got it on, had it on HSN. I ordered it this last time, so that's why I haven't had it as long. That might be able to answer that question. See, one thing that I did like about this, watch. See, on this particular stencil, see how pretty these are right there? Or maybe that center. Let's go with the center. I can lay that down, and because it's such a direct thing, I can get just that center and nothing else. And I really kind of think I like that a lot about this. See that? See, I like that so much, I'm going to do it again. See how cool that is? How we can just get that one particular little design and not the whole thing. Now, when I picked this page out this morning, I kind of was thinking of school, which kind of then turned into books. So that's where I'm going to go with tonight. Like, kind of a book theme. I spotted this really cool technique on somebody else's blog, and I can't remember who it is, or I'd give them credit. So I apologize, whoever you are, that I didn't give you credit. But I did think it was kind of cool. Okay, also over at Creating Details, they have these paper packs with matching stamps. Here's the matching stamp I'm going to use. What was kind of cool about this little paper pack is if you open it correctly, which I'm bad about doing, look at all of the details that it has on the inside. Besides paper, look at all these little cute little embellishments that you can cut out and use. Thought those were adorable. So I went through the miscellaneous papers and I cut out some strips. And now I'm going to make myself a little book. Oh, turn my machine off, since we don't have an extra quarter for it. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Now I need to grab, I just need a strip paper here. I don't know how long I'm going to need it, so we're just going to make it extra long. Okay, this is just plain white cardstock, and I cut a bunch of strips and about 4 inches long by about a ½ inch to about 3/4 of an inch long, wide, and I'm going to glue them down onto my strip of paper here. So I'm just going to put a little dab, and you can use whatever you happen to have. I happen to have Elmer's glue on my desk, so that's what we're going to use. And I'm going to start adding my books. So these are going to become books when I'm done. The small dot stencil is a stencil from the Crafters Workshop. Okay. Journals with matching stamps. Heavenly, yes. For a really good site, you guys, if you're looking for some really good, I know you guys come to me for most of your mixed media techniques, but another one that's really good is mixedmediaarts.net. Check them out. They have some great people that write articles for them. That is some amazing mixed media stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut some of these books down to different sizes. So the books end up being different sizes. I wish this was dry, but it's not. Maybe I should have done this first and let it dry. That would have made sense, huh? Okay, while that's drying, I did stamp our little girl stamp. Let me zoom in there for you. Okay, boom.
Oh, Terry, Maya says, remember this is from Creating with Details,
Yes.
that they're building their blog and they will give away a prize if they can get 30 people to follow between now and Friday, and the drawing will be Friday night. So how cool is that? She posted that in there. I said I'd read it. There she's posted her link, creatingwithdetails.blogspot.com.
So go over there, everybody, and like that page. Become a follower so we can win a prize. And you also are going to get a, oh my God, you guys have got to see this. Come here, you. Honey?
Yeah.
Come here. Look at this little face. Okay, this one just showed up to come visit me. She's 3 weeks old. Let's see if we can get a face shot. There we go. Okay. Thank you, honey. Okay, honey's taking the baby away. I don't normally do that, but she showed up at my door, so I had to let her visit real quick. Or him. I'm not even sure if it's a boy or a girl yet. Okay, I'm just real quickly coloring my girl in here. Sorry about that being blurry. Let's see if we can make it less blurry. Come on, focus. Focus. Not wanting to focus tonight. So I'm just coloring in my girl while we're waiting for this to dry over here so I can make the and I did fussy cut her out. I stamped her and fussy cutted her out. And I'm not doing anything fancy as far as her coloring. Thank you, Michelle, for putting the mixedmediaarts.net up. I go to that site all the time and check out their articles. There are some really great articles on that site. I met Michelle at CHA, and we've become really great friends since then. So if you're going to be at CHA this year, we're going to have a little get-together probably. So I'm just coloring her in. Nothing fancy here.
We? Who's the we? I missed that we part.
Oh, you're not going to join in? Well, Michelle and I then. I know you'll join in. I know you better
I
than that.
figured you'd be using my room.
Our room?
Our room? Our room? Did you
Our
hear
room?
the tremble in my voice?
Our room? There we go. Look how cute she is.
You just never let me sleep. I don't get any rest.
Oh, I know. I'm such a horrible roommate. I don't know why you keep me around. Okay, back to our books.
But we are living the dream. That's what's important. We're living
that we are. I cannot complain about my life. Okay, I am hopefully not going out of scene. I'm cutting some of these down to make them a little smaller. Well, some of them small of them, just, you know, different size books, because books on a stack would be different sizes. So that's kind of where I'm going. I'll leave that one long, long, short. And that one. There we go. Okay. Those all out of my way. Now I'm going to go with a black Sharpie just to put in my lines for the ends of your books. Okay. I think I need a white pen. Wonder if I have one here. I'll look here in a minute. And I do have coupon too, so make sure you guys stay to the end for Creating with Details. 20% off your total order. And I got some really cool stuff from her recently. I've left a few of them on my desks. I love her laces. And even though it wasn't in my agenda to do tonight, you could take these laces. I'm not going to use it on my page tonight, but that would be really cool too to take. Look how pretty that lace is. And the Ebrush. And I could paint my lace really quickly with the color. See that? See how cool that is? So that's another thing your eBrush could do really well. And I always buy my laces in like a white or a cream so that I can go in and add whatever color I want to it. Or multiple colors. Look how pretty that is. And I did that in just a few seconds. She's got some great metal pieces over there too that I picked up. I love some of the ones I picked up. The leaf and the butterfly. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, back over to our little books. Okay, there's our little books. Let me find a white pen. White pen, and get some highlights in here. The reason I kind of went with a book theme is because when I got these, the little stamps, this is the rest of the stamps that came on that whole sheet, where there was little apples and stuff. It just instantly reminded me of school. And then the background that I also used also kind of reminded me of school. Any of you guys who are in Phoenix in November, I'm going to be teaching a class out there. I'd love to meet some of you.
Not all of you. There's just some of you.
Some of you. No. If Joe lived out there, I sure in the heck wouldn't want him to be there. Okay, I was making sure my book was going the right way. Let me zoom out here. There we go. Okay. So, look at my little books. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? I think I want to put the apple. I'm going to do that apple up on top. And these stamps, too. Check this out. They're all colored. See that? Even the little girl. Let me show you. See her? She's colored on one side. And it's kind of cool, too, because I've never seen stamps like this before. This part's sticky. I thought that was kind of different. Okay, so I'm going to take my apple, And I want to stamp my apple on top of the books. So I'm using Indian ink. I like Indian ink. You could use the lace for a stencil with the airbrush. Absolutely fantastic idea, Danielle. Didn't even think about that one, but that's awesome. Didn't think about that. How cool is that idea? Great idea, Danielle. Okay. I need a red pen, so let me grab a red pen. I'm going to color my apple in. It's quite warm today here. Everybody's getting, it's funny. San Diego is being bombarded with rain today, which we need, but my poor little mountain is not getting any of it, which I want. So I'm just going in with a different color, 2 different colors of the red, just to give it more of a blend. Because you're supposed to give apples to the teacher, right? And the green for the leaf. Cute. Okay. And the cheese going to go on here too. She's all happy to be going to school. I think I'm going to make a couple more books. I normally would use my trimmer to do that. I'm going to turn off Facebook because it keeps thinking. I can't get the conversation on the page on my iPad. Is there a problem? Not sure using iPhone. For you guys, I'm not sure if you can see both. Some people are having problems getting the conversation to come up. I'm not sure why. If you're using an iPad or an iPhone, sometimes that is a problem. I think it needs to have like a book leaning. I think it's a little too big. Again, I'm going to grab my Sharpie. The spines of the book in. And a couple more pieces of paper here. Let's make a couple more books. So look how easy this is to make books. I mean, basically I'm just taking strips of paper and making them look like a book. So this would be a really cute idea to do over on, you're watching over on Google and you're still, you know, I use a split screen, if that helps. Robin is having problems. Robin, try doing a split screen. Open it up twice so that you'd have the, you know what I'm saying, the video on one screen and then you'd have the comments on another. The books are, oh, the books are laying down. I got a bit lost there. Oh, so yeah, these are kind of like leaning up against there. And also what I wanted to do is I want to roll these so they get a little dimension in them. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and just kind of roll this up. So it's going to give the books a little more dimension. So I'm just rolling it on a paintbrush. You see that? Now they have a little more dimension. See that? Let me roll these center ones though. Yes, I actually don't live, I say I live in San Diego because I live in San Diego County. San Diego County is a really big county. I actually live on top of Palomar Mountain. but I live in San Diego County. And yeah, I live in an awesome place. And again, I'm just going to roll this up on my pen, just to give it a little dimension. See that? You have a difference on that? I can't get chat. For you guys who are having problems with the chat and the video at the same time, try doing a split screen. Open up the Google window twice and have one as a video and one as your chat section. See if that helps. That's how I actually do the show. I actually have two screens up. I am seeing your comments there and your questions, though, just so you know. Okay. How come I got my, this is up there a little high now. That's okay. We'll have to work with it. We'll have to work with it. I think we're going to do that there. I want to do it with some gel medium. Where's my gel medium? There it is. And my paintbrush. So I'm using gel medium to glue my books down here. And because I want to keep that dimension, I'm going to basically just glue where I have that strip right there. And that way they won't lay down completely flat. Normally I don't do that in a journal because I don't want to have any problems with them popping up. But I'm going to go ahead and do that with this one. Split screen has just given me two videos. Same, Susan. So split screen is not working for people. I don't know what to say.
I don't know, Terry. I was in Google Plus. I clicked the video. It does come up huge, and in the upper right there was a little square icon with an arrow that says pop out. I popped out the video, so I have the video in one window, the Google Plus in the other to see the comments, and I'm doing okay. So I don't know what the difference is there.
Do you want to say that again, Joe? How you did that, so that people might.
I'm on the Google Plus page where you see the whole stream of all the stuff people are posting on Google Plus. I clicked the play button, which made the video huge, full screen in the Google window. But in the upper right, the far upper right's a little X window that closes the video. Next to that was it looks like two stacked boxes with a little arrow pointing at 1 o'clock on the clock, northeast. Click that, the video pops out into a separate window. You could resize it nice and tiny. That way you have Google Plus next to it, all the comments coming in, and then the video running standalone over to the right. And under the video, there's a real cool thumbs up, thumbs down. It's actually labeled applause. So there's a little meter even shows that when people hit all the thumbs up, where that happens in the video compared to where they didn't hit thumbs up. So it's a great way to give instant feedback, and it seems to be working really well.
Oh, cool. I was wondering about that thumbs up thing. That's a new feature they just put in.
Yeah, under your timeline, they actually have like a little bar chart graph, and every time people click the thumbs up, it goes up, and then it can go down. And so as you watch the video next time, you can actually see what are the high points, the low points. It's very cool.
That is kind of cool.
I've never seen that before.
They just put that in like last week. It was a brand new feature that, because when I came in last week, it actually talked to me about that feature, but I'm scared of a lot of their features, so I didn't try it. Which I know everybody can understand because we're not sure if they're going to work, so we're going to go from there. Okay, I'm kind of liking her. I'm trying to think of a quote, though. What's a cute quote that we could do for this one? Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to, hold on here a second while I grab something. Just spilled something in my room. I'm going to grab a couple of gelatos, and I really want to quickly put some color around this page. If you guys haven't played with gelatos yet, these are a lot of fun. They're kind of like, they're a water-based crayon is what I call them. And you can use them in two different ways. As you see here, all I'm doing is taking them, and they're like a chopstick, see that? and I'm just using them just like a crayon, like I would use a crayon. And then I'm taking my finger and I'm blending them out. You can also use these as a watercolor. So I could take a paintbrush, watercolor paintbrush happens to be on my desk, get it started water, and I could take it also. Now this will make it a lot softer and blend it out. See that? And I'm going to get a much softer look on the gelatos than I would with the what I call the finger technique. So it depends on what you're kind of looking for, how soft you want the your technique to be. It also blends out. See how? Oh no, you can't see that in that corner. This is really heavy. So as I'm taking it and blending it out, see how it's getting lighter as I'm coming out this way. So it can really take. If you have something that's overpowering, it'll really blend it out softly for you. So that's what you can do with the gelatos. And now since I did it soft everywhere, now I got to soften it everywhere. Blend it out a little more. I'm going to come around and do something around those books too. So if you do play with gelatos, these actually go a lot further with the water technique, which is what I'm doing here. And these blend really nicely too, meaning you can blend multiple colors. Okay, there we go. So that's real quick with gelatos. Where is my black fiber? This is the Faber-Castell, which is also a product from the same people that make gelatos. And I'm going to just go around these books. Now I taught you guys about this last week. If you put these on, this is an Indian ink, it's a permanent ink, but if you have your page is sealed, which mine is sealed because when I was done with the when I put on the IKEA measuring tapes, I put it on with gel medium. When you put the gel medium over something, it becomes sealed. You could also do that same technique with clear gesso. When it's sealed, it'll allow me to smear it out here. If it wasn't sealed, it would absorb into the background and I wouldn't be able to blend it out with my finger. So that's the difference. So I'm adding some shadow basically from these books on the bottom here. But you have to do it almost immediately. So you're going to lay down your color and then smear it out. So you have to do that right away so that you get that that look instantly. If you leave it on there for a while, it's going to be permanent because it is an Indian ink, and Indian inks are a permanent ink. That's the nice part about those. Okay. Oh, where'd my little girl go? Oh, there she is. Thought I lost her. Oh, okay, that's her arm. I was wondering what that was there for a second. I thought I didn't cut something out right. Okay, I really want to quickly talk about, give you a coupon code. So get out a piece of paper so that you can write down this coupon code. And then also, I don't have a winner for tonight because nobody's been posting their pages lately. So let me talk about that again. I'm going in with another gelato right here and just doing some blending of the colors. And this is a yellow. I think this is called lemon if I remember correctly. I'll check here in a second. I'm blending it in with that green because I just thought it was just a little too dark. Okay. On my Facebook group called All Things Terri Sproul, if you'd like to be entered in to win a prize, and I gave a pan pastel away a couple weeks ago. Last week I gave some hand cleaner away from my favorite company called Joy of Stamping. And what you would do is you go into my group called All Things Terri Sproul, and you post your pages that inspire you, that you are inspired by mine. Doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Just be inspired. Now, what's really cool, check this out. Oh, I guess I can zoom in. I forgot I have my zoomer fixed. I want you to see this. Okay, I want you to see this corner. So let me. Oh, always go wrong.
Books with the apple is so cute, and curling it is so cute. So cute.
Thank you. I wanted you to see this. This is such a cute, cool idea. See the gelatos, and the background is still showing through. So even though I'm going in with the color and blending it out, look how that background is still in there. See that? So I'm not losing it all. All I'm basically doing is just getting more color on the background. So it kind of taken some of that white. I'm really happy with that. Well, while we're here, let me, nope, see, always go the wrong way. Okay, really get off my legs. Are we frozen?
Nope, nope, it's working fine for me, Terry.
Okay. Want them off my legs. Okay, I don't know why. I can't get that to zoom in on. Trying to get to see the books. Zoom in on those books a little more. So look how cute those turned out. Didn't that turn out cute? So all I'm doing while you guys are looking at that is just going in and getting some more color on this background. But yeah, I really like the way these books turned out cute too. So I'm going to go in and get some yellow, put a little more of this green in here. And see how these colors just blend all nicely together? And again, if you think it's too strong, you just go in with your paintbrush, and nothing's going to move back there because the inks that I was using, the Spectrum Norms, are permanent because they're Indian ink, or they're, excuse me, alcohol ink. I apologize, alcohol ink. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to move or anything for me. So I can keep putting color on top of this and be fine of not losing the detail that I put in the beginning with the Ebrush and the stencils. So see how cool that turned out? I want to keep doing this background. This is fun. This is fun. So again, you can even go in with a spray bottle and blend it out some. Oh, I like that. Look how cool that looks. I'm going to grab a baby wipe real quickly. Baby wipes. If you guys have 99-cent stores out there, baby wipes, 99-cent store. Do I have any bottoms on? Actually, I kind of do and kind of don't. I have very, very short shorts on. That's why I was trying to get them off my legs. My husband calls them white trailer trash slut shorts, is what he calls them. But it's like 1,000,000 degrees here. So I'm trying to stay cool. So kind of yes and no. I wouldn't wear these outside if that's what you're asking. Okay, there we go. Like the background. That's funny. Do you have Google gelatos? They look cool. Will you have Google gelatos? Val V, I'm not sure what you're asking about the gelatos. The gelatos, thank you. If you can re-ask that question about the gelatos, I will do my best to answer it. Okay, I'm going to put her down there. Okay, you guys got ready for, you got a piece of paper and a pen out to get your coupon for the Creating with Details website, creatingwithdetails.com. I'm going to let you see it also, and I'm going to say it so you can read my writing. That's 5, 5, C, B as in boy, D as in David, K as in kite, 7, V as in Victor. And that you can get, thank you for putting that site up for me. You can get 20% off your total order. You know, May, I forgot to ask how long the coupon is good for. If you could answer that, I'd greatly appreciate it. I need a quote, guys. What should we name this page? Ready for school. All booked up. How about that? Is that a cute quote? You think that'll work? Yeah, it's kind of like a swimsuit. It's about that small. It's hot here. I have to get dressed from the top up, you know. Okay, while I'm thinking of a quote, I'm going to glue her down. Yes, the stamps are from Creating with Details. Both this stamp is, and this was the whole set I got. So it was a really cute little set. And you can also get the paper and a few other things over there while you're at it. So I'm using gel medium to glue down my little girl here. And I'm just putting gel medium on the back, and then I'm going to seal her down completely. By putting gel medium over her completely. And that's going to do two things for me. One, it's going to seal her, which is going to allow me to do any of the details that I wanted to do around her if I wanted to. See, look how cute she is. Okay, so let me let that dry real quick. Okay, and then I'm going to go around with the, if I can find it, my black pen again, and make her stand out a little bit. Oh, maybe not, if I can't find it. Can you see it? No, 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 no. Oh, there it is. So you guys could see it. It was right in front of me. And again, I just go around her, and I can smear that out and give her a little bit of a shadow, especially around her feet. Kind of gives it, looks more like she's standing on something instead of just floating. There we go. Okay, still got to think of a quote. All decked out. You don't know what gelatos is. Okay, let me explain what gelatos. Gelatos are from Faber-Castell. They are a water-based paint. So they come in this tube, like almost like chapstick. Okay. And they are kind of creamy, almost feel like, almost have a waxiness to them, for lack of a better word. I'm sure they're not wax, but, and then they're water-based. They look, and they do have a soft look to them like a pastel, but they definitely are not a pastel. They're a water-based paint is the best word I can give for them, a water-based paint. Okay, I really need a quote. What should we talk about? What should we write here? All measured up. Ready for school.
So much to read, so little time.
That could be good. Okay. Hey, maybe time. time. That could be a good one. Let me go with a larger pen. I'm going to use this blue since we use the blue in the background. They're like a creamy crayon, yes. And Michaels does carry them. Now, since this is the same color I put in the background, it's really, again, going to tie the page together. I've talked to you guys about that in the past. When you use a color, try to repeat the color over and over in your page. And that's with scrapbooking, that's with anything, card making, even decorating in your house. Whenever I design my house, if I put, and I'm going to use my bathroom for example. When I put my bathroom together, I wanted to have a wood trim around the edge. Well, I didn't have wood in anywhere else in my room, in the bathroom, so I needed to bring it in a couple different places. You usually want to go in with numbers of 3. So I put the wood around the trim of my bathroom, and then I did the toilet seat in wood, and then I put it in one other spot. So by using your something, whatever it is, in decorating or in doing your artwork, try to do it in 3s or an odd number in general. So by using this blue again, I'm bringing the color that I've used in the background back out. This is my favorite black writing pen. I've talked to you guys about this before. And this is called a Scarlet Lime. And you can get this at scarletlime.com. And I'm just going around the edge of my letters just to give them a little bit of pop. Time to read. And I'm going to do time. Let's. I don't know, just doing some little bit of a fun detail here. And oh, I shouldn't use that color because it's right there. Hold on. I'll need another color. A little darker here. And I'm going to do the word to, T-O. And then I'm going to do the word read. Okay. Turn that back around so you guys can see it. Let me zoom in. So I kind of did the words a little different. Time, and then put the 2 sideways, read going down. So it's really making my eye go different places. And I think the only thing I want to do left is I want to do something around these edges. This edge is just not dark enough for me. So hold on, let me grab another gelato. Okay, I'm coming in with another gelato. This is a bluer gelato, and I'm just going to give a little bit of a highlighted edge. I'm not going to do this really dark or very wide. So I'm actually going, when I'm doing this, I'm going to touch the end of my book basically and just get a tiny bit of color there and then blend it out. So it's barely, and I've talked to you guys about this before. The reason that artists do this, and Tim Holtz is famous for doing this. A lot of people watch him do this all the time. He usually takes one of his dark distress inks and does around the edges. The reason that you want to do that is because it takes the eye of the reader, the viewer, which is you know, people who are looking at your books, and it takes their eye and it makes them look at the center. It frames your page. So that's why you do this technique. And it's very, very subtle, as you see that I did around my edge. Very subtle, but look at that. That really brought the page in and made it pop. Isn't that awesome? Can you show the full stamp set again? Yes. This is the full stamp set. It comes with a big frame, and sorry about the glare. It has the little girl. It has an apple. This is a heart. It's another heart, and a few sizes of the leaves. There's like 4 sizes of the leaves. Okay. Awesome page class tonight. Thank you. Is there any other questions? Also, spectrum norms that you use. Did you, hold on, let me read this. So is there a spectrum norm pen you can use, as they say, the refillable? Yes, the spectrum norms are, what I was checking out today, are refillable. Supposedly you can just pull the nib. Now I haven't done that yet because these are brand spanking new. Supposedly you can pull the nib out and you can literally refill the cartridge here with the ink. I have not tried it yet, but I did watch a video today on how to do it. Is there any other questions? Because I'm going to switch over cameras. And of course that scares me since we've been having problems with the switching over cameras. But isn't she just too cute? Any other questions? Thank you, Kat. Appreciate that. And has everybody got their be able to seal your page with water? Will you be able to seal your page so water doesn't affect it? That's a very good question. Because of the fact that I did use gelatos, gelatos are not sealed, right? Everything else I used tonight would have been okay. I could have left the page just as is because these are alcohol based. They're permanent. Pretty much everything I used tonight except for the gelatos is permanent. So I wouldn't need to seal this page per se. But because I did use the gelatos, I probably would want to seal the page. I use a spray, which is my favorite way of sealing it, because if you use like a clear gesso or something, you can start moving that background again, and you might not necessarily want to move that background. So if you use a spray, you should be fine. Also, say I put gelatos down and I wanted to be able to work on top of it and not be able to move it with a wet material, you would use a workable fixative instead. You can get those at Michael's, or actually I've even seen them at I call it Wally World, Walmart. So that you can pick it up there at Walmart. But again, I'm a big fan of using my 40% off coupon at Michael's for everything. So I would definitely go over to Michael's and use my 40% off coupon to get my workable fixative. And I don't have it here on my desk, or I would show it to you because I wasn't planning on talking about it. But you can definitely find it at Michael's really easily. So great question. Thank you. Any other questions? I think I'm going to put just a little bit of darkness right here for kind of a shadow. Because a book would have a shadow there. Oh, you can't even see that. It's so subtle that you can barely see it, but it really does. Some of these little subtle stuff is what makes your pages really pop. So it has more of a shadowy look there now. And I could come in with my white pen. Where'd my white pen go? There it is. And then I'm going to go back in with my black here, let that dry, and just darken these up. Okay, this is pretty much finishing up. Again, join my group called All Things Terri Sproul on Facebook. Get yourself an Ebrush. You can get them over at HSN. And then definitely use your coupon, your 20% off coupon tonight over at Creating with Details. Did May ever tell us how long that coupon is good for? Does anybody know? If not, I will find out and I will post it on my blog tomorrow. There we go. I will post that on my blog tomorrow and tell you exactly how long it's going to be. There's the books, the little apple. Look at the details we still have in the background there. Isn't that awesome? There's our time to read. Thank you, Angie. My little girl, isn't she cute? Look at the details there. Isn't that just awesome? Okay. Thank you, Miss Milo, for putting up the Dick Blix link. I'm going to try really hard to switch cameras, and hopefully we won't freeze. There we are. Yay. I'm going to throw my logo back on. See if I can get it to come on. You know, the logo's not coming up at all. Okay, anyways, my blog is terrisproul.blogspot.com. Since my logo's not showing up down there, sorry, I don't know why, but it's not showing up. So I guess it's one of the glitches that are happening tonight, and I don't know why. Let's see if we can get it on now. Nope, it ain't coming on. Anyways, check out my blog. Oh, Friday I'm in a blog hop. Check out my blog for sure on Friday, and it's going to be a fun blog hop. And it's actually using, everybody's going to be using the Cottonwood Art Journals, which is my favorite journal. Oh, let me show you also, real quickly. I was playing today with my Ebrush also, and that's another stencil page. See all the stencils, how they turned out? And that's all using my Ebrush. Pretty cool. Just playing with it and experimenting today on all the settings. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. We had a very large group again tonight. Jesus, we had almost 50 people between the two rooms. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions over on YouTube, it doesn't look like we had any questions over there, but thank you. So yeah, between the two places, we had over 50 people tonight. Thank you again. Check out Creating with Details. Yes, join Angie's group also, Arts Buddies and Creativity. Great group over there also. We have some great people that work that I get to affiliate with. I'm very lucky. Even that Joe guy down there.
Me?
Yes, you. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you again next Tuesday. Appreciate everything. Bye.